So hello there guys. Today's video we are going to make our small network, and before we start, let me introduce to you myself. My name is Mark James Frago, IT 2107, and I'm currently studying at the Batangas State University Alangilan campus. So to start with, let's open our Cisco Packet Tracer so that we can make our small network, and we will configure it later. And today's video is not about making our small network, but we will be knowing on how to configure email. So again guys, user login. We will be first typing our email for us to be able to uh, go to Cisco Packet Tracer. We need to log in first on our netaka.com. So just wait for a minute, and also we have to input our password. Sorry for the interruption guys. So directing you to our organization. So first we will put our device. We are now building our small network. So let's click on end devices, PC. We will be doing PC1 and PC2. Let's rename it later. We need first to have a end device and our network devices. So later on, we will rename it every device. We will be labeling it. So PC, this is PC2. We need also the server. Again, guys, this is how to configure email server in Packet Tracer. So let's click on network devices. Let's click on switches to 960 switch. Let's drag it on the interface. So routers 4321, and now we have the network devices and end devices. So we need to physically connected, and we will click on connections, and we will be using this copper straight through to connect PC1 and PC2 to switch, and also the router and server. So let's click on this. Fast Ethernet 0, connect it to the switch. Fast Ethernet 0/1. Also using this copper straight through. Fast Ethernet 0/2. Connect it to the PC2. Fast Ethernet 0. Again, we are still using the copper straight through. Connecting the switch to router. Fast Ethernet 0/3. Connect it to the router. Gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0. And And we have to connect router to server and fast Ethernet 0. So now guys, we will need to label each so that we can easily put our IP addresses on each device. So um, place note. So in our shortcut key, press N and then click one. So for the PC1, our IP address will be 192.168.1.2. That is our IP address for PC1. And now we are going to put an IP address also on PC2, 192.168.0. Sorry guys, that 1.3. And now guys, in our default server, and in our default router, we will be having two IP address. So this the IP address will be 192.168.1.1 slash and the second one is 192.168.2.1. This is our default gateway, our router 0. And now on our server, this will be the IP address on our server, 192.168.2.2. And now we are going to configure our PC1 first. So click on PC1, the desktop IP configuration, and we will be typing it the IP address, which is the IP address of PC1, 192.168.1.2. And our subnet mask is our default 255.255.255.0. And our default gateway will be 192.168.1.1. And we don't need to put a DNS server. So let's go save it. Let's close it. And we will be also do the same thing on our PC2. So desktop IP configuration. So the IP address of PC2 is 192.168.1.2.3 rather guys. Sorry guys. So our subnet mask is our default 255 to 0. So our default gateway will be 192.168.1.1. We will be doing the same thing on our PC1. So that is for our PC1 and PC2. And now we are going to configure our server. So let's click on the server, desktop IP configuration. So the IP address of this server is 192.168.2.2, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check it. And yes, guys, so that is our default IP address. Uh, 192.168.2.2, and our subnet mask is our default, and the default gateway will be the second one, which is the 192.168.2.1. Click on enter and close. So now, guys, we have configured the PC1, the two PCs, the PC1 and the PC2, and also the server. And now we are now configuring our router. So let's click on the router and just click on config the interface. So the fast Ethernet one, I mean gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0/0, and our IP address will be 192.168.1.1. That is our default IP address of this router, and the subnet mask will be the default 255.255.255.0. And now we are going to configure again the gigabit Ethernet 2, and the IP address will be 192.168.2.1, and our default submask will be the same thing on our subnet mask in our gigabit Ethernet 0. And again, guys, don't they call that don't forget to turn on this router. So first, turn on, again turn on, and now you can now close it, and we are now configuring our server again. And now, as you can see, guys, there's a green light. It means our router, server, and switch is now connected, but we need to first configure server. So click on server, email. So we will be typing our I mean, that's a I will be discussing that later. So again, click on server, services, email. So we will need to set our address or our domain name, which will be let's say, for example, example.com, and user. So for example, user 1, the password is 123. Set it on. Add again our user 2, user 2. The password will be 456. Click on add, and let's close it. And on our PC1, let's choose this email, your name. So this will be user 1. Our email address will be user1 at example.com. Our incoming mail server and outgoing mail server will be the same, and that will be 192.168.2.2. Let's copy it and paste it in our outgoing mail server. And username, user1. The password will be 123. Let's save it. And we will be doing the same thing on our PC2. So let's click on our PC2. Let's choose or find the email. This will be user2 email address. So our email address will be user2 at example.com. Incoming server. So the same thing. Our server, that is 192.168.2.2, and our username will be user2. User2, and our password will be 456. Let's save it. And wait guys, let's check if our OBS software is still recording. Let's wait for a minute. And now let's try PC1. Make an email. Compose a mail. We will send it to user2 at example.com. Subject will be a test. Hi. And let's click on send. Let's close it and let's check if PC2 receives the message or the email from PC1. Let's check on email, receive. And now guys, as you can see, the PC2 received a message from PC1. So let's try to compose 2, and we will send it to PC1. So this will be user1 at example.com. Test and hello. Let's send it. Let's close. And now go to our PC1. Let's check if PC1 receives a message from PC2. So receive. And now guys, as you can see, PC1 receives a message from PC2. So that is all for our configuration on our email server in Packet Tracer. And I hope guys that you learned a lot from this video. So thank you guys. God bless and mabuhay.